Hi everyone. Good to see you. Jai. Wow. Look at all those lovely hearts. Hello, hello, hi. Put your flag or put where you're at the moment in the comments so that we can really connect into all the different places in the world and see how we're all alike, right? Hi to Portugal. Yay, Colorado. Good to see you all. New Hampshire, New York, great. Oh, you guys are up late. Miami, I love Miami. New Jersey, I still have to visit there. Good to see you all. Wisconsin in the house. Fantastic. Hello, Tennessee. Hello, hello, Hawaii, Texas. Good to see you all. Hi, Mississippi. And hello in Australia. Hello, 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 New Zealand. Yay! Hi, hi, hi. Hi, Rhode Island. Hi. Hi, South Carolina. So some of you, I'm sure, hi Canada, know the tapping drill. Hi, Utah. Hi, Cali, California. And I'm sure you've tapped on yourself, maybe on your friends, maybe on your kids. But tapping can be like anything. You know, I meditated today. Connecticut, Illinois, yay! It can be only as good as your honesty and also the humility sometimes it takes to be honest. The humility to say, yeah, it's me. That takes a big bravery, courage, all the stuff. And as we carry things, hi Michigan, as we carry things in our life, there are points that we come to where we say, I have to put this down. I have to find someone that can help me put it down. And putting it down can be terrifying for a lot of people because you also have to choose the person that resonates with you. You have to choose that person that just holds you up. So that's what we're kind of going to do tonight. And, you know, those of you who have actually been tapping in your life and you know the sequence, you know, put, you know, a thumbs up in the comment, right? Or put a little tap shape, like the faucet. And, you know, put your comments below of what are some of the things that you want to shift. What are some of the things that you are going through? Because we're going to go there together. And what we can actually do is, so there's a lot of you that are putting your thumbs up, which is great. I asked for you to put thumbs up to see if you know the tapping sequence. Because I would rather get to how we unpack certain things rather than today going through the tapping sequence. Because that can be the the real barrier to when we tap. Oh, menopause. Menopause is, I'm going to do a whole thing on the Pause and Joy page about menopause. Fear, staying stuck in the past. Excellent. Childhood trauma, a breakup. So these are the things that we call them labels, right? We even call diseases labels, but it's so layered. What are the emotional contributing factors to these ailments, to these physical manifestations, right? And what you can do is you can tap along when I choose someone, and you can tap along with the sequence, and then I'm going to start connecting to that person in a kind of more stream of consciousness. I call it freestyling, dynamically freestyling. And what we do is we go through what's just coming up, and when something shifts, we take that corner. And sometimes it's a fast corner, sometimes it's a sharp corner. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to be tapping, the other person's going to be tapping, you're going to be tapping at home. Now, if you want to substitute, maybe someone says sad on here and you're really angry, you're just going to substitute what's happening, you know, with you. And just have some water, some juice, maybe some tissues, and then we can begin. Right, so put some things in the comments, and then I'm going to choose someone from the requests. So remember, you're coming on here and we're going to be delving into some stuff. So place your comments below of what it is that you want to tune into, what we want to tap on. And then we can begin and maybe do a few of you, right? Good health, love. PTSD. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I'm presuming your name's Jen.
Yes, it is.
So lovely to meet you,
You
Jen.
too.
Okay. Where are you? Or is it Jenny or Jen?
Jenny.
Jenny.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Patty. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So what are we doing tonight?
I don't know. I had a really traumatic experience about a year ago,
Okay.
and it's been really hard for me to understand or comprehend. I don't know. Some people say I was experiencing a past life situation.
Okay.
And it caused me to become very angry afterwards, and like I stopped acting like myself for quite a long time, um, and I felt everything that I was experiencing like if I was experiencing it in the moment.
Okay. Do you mind me asking what the traumatic experience was, or was that the traumatic experience, or were you going through something traumatic?
Um, I had a stroke a year before, but I seem to be doing better. And what I experienced was me feeling like someone was sexually assaulting me and feeling the pain and being like tortured.
Wow.
Yes. And I could smell blood. It was,
No,
it left me very bitter for a long time
well, yeah,
because I couldn't
yes.
explain.
Was this something that happened when you were waking up one morning? Was this something that happened, when you were at work?
It started during the day when I was at work, but prior to, I started hearing or feeling like something was tuning my ears to a different frequency, possibly, or something.
Yeah.
Um, And I did visit Sedona, Arizona, prior to like a couple weeks before. Um,
Okay. And I'm
but
sure
I
you were vortex chasing.
I'm not purposely.
But that's what Sedona's all about, right? It's about going and sitting in the vortex. And you know, you say that you took a stroke the year before,
Yes.
and you know, was it at work? Was it were you?
I was out with friends at a bar, and I did lose track of time for several hours.
Oh wow! And then did you go to the hospital?
Yeah, they took me to the trauma center and were watching the stroke happening as yeah.
How my goodness, how
Yeah.
fortunate that you know you were, you know, because some people don't know what that is and what's happening to them.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you went to the center while you were occurring. So there's something definitely going on in your circuitry,
And
right?
I've tried to get help from everywhere and no one can. I've tried therapy, I've tried everything.
Okay. Well, how are you feeling? When was this actually? When did this happen?
The experience happened in December of 2022.
Okay, 2023 was 2023 your stroke.
2021 was my stroke.
2021 was the stroke, and then we've got this happening
Yes, a year later.
a year later, and you have never experienced any sexual abuse trauma in.
As a child, I
Oh,
did.
so as a child you did.
Yes.
Yes. So this could be, you know, a flashback from there, do you feel?
No, because it was a man. It would have been a whole different because the man who assaulted me as a child was an old man. This was a younger man,
Okay.
probably my age or younger.
Okay. Okay. And let's go into this trauma. So everybody that's tapping along with us, and thank you so much, Jenny, for sharing so honestly about, you know, because people have experiences, and you know, people just really don't know what to do with them, really, and it's very real and very triggering and upsetting, I'm sure. And this experience you had a year ago, um, have you had other instances where it's happened?
Um, well, I will say after the experience, I did have a massive loss of blood from my body that physically took place.
Wow,
Yes.
like blood cells.
Like blood clots and stuff. And if I hadn't have had a witness in person, I would have thought, I imagined the whole thing. That's how.
Yeah, yeah. So you're having this blood loss. Let's do this. Let's do this, because I saw a lot of comments at the beginning about one that really jumped out to me. I don't know who it was, because there's so many names coming through. Was a narcissist, you know, and also, you know, I was reading yesterday, and I think it's fascinating that we do this, right? We do these studies and seeing how the people around us affects our health, and it's called um, the biopsychic friend group. You know, it was on the BBC. So, and they were looking at how you can be, your health can dwindle when you're not in the right friend group. Yeah. And I work with a lot of people who, you know, we just say, yeah, that person's a vampire, right? That person's an energetic vampire, and that person, because that will, we all know what that is, right? We all know it's about people draining us. We know it's about people that just want to take the life force out of us. Yeah. And so I want to kind of tap on that, of whatever this is and whoever this person is, that they are taking the life force from you, i.e., and your blood as well. So we'll just call it the vampire, right? That, and I'm sure some of you at home, you might not want to use the word vampire. You might want to use the word bloodsucker. Right? Right? Let's call it, actually, what do you prefer, Jenny? Bloodsucker or vampire?
Vampire's fine.
Okay, because, we know people in our life like that. But sometimes you just put up with them, you don't know what to do, and you just kind of go along with it, right? And it really, in real life, you just don't have the skills to say no. You don't have the skills to say, you know what, time out, I'm done. Okay? So do you know the tapping procedure? Do you know the sequence?
Isn't it where we start like here and
Yeah, we're gonna just use one hand. Like that
okay.
came later.
Okay.
And we're just gonna use one hand. We're just gonna go down the one side of the
Okay.
body. And what we're doing is we're going to be tapping here and on the orbital, right? So
Okay.
on the orbital bone here at the beginning of the eyebrow, side of the eye, underneath the eye. Okay? The nose, the chin, so here on the bridge, and actually on the collarbone, not underneath the collarbone, not above the collarbone, on the collarbone. Okay? And then we're going to go underneath the arm where the lymphatic system is, right, with all our lymph nodes. And then we're going to go in the nail bed at the side of the fingers, right? We're going to miss out the ring finger.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You know when you bite your nails? That's you trying to get to the trigger points in your finger. Okay. So between 1 and 10, that's what we'll start with. Between 1 and 10, how intense is this feeling, this experience that you had?
Like a 10.
It's a 10. What do you want to call the experience? Let's give it a name, like we're going to go to the movies and it's a horror film.
Nightmare.
Right? We'll call it the nightmare. Right? We'll call it the nightmare. We'll call it the nightmare, Jenny's nightmare from the vampire. Right? So we're just kind of making our way in so that we can really kind of stand in it. We're just trying to find a doorway in.
Okay.
Right? So that you can feel safe. Right? Because I don't want to ambush you. Right? This is not about, an ambush. This is about us working together. Yeah?
Okay.
And then everybody else that feels like they've got vampires in their life, it might be a boss. Let's be honest. People aren't honest about what life is like sometimes, It's sometimes a family member, a sibling, right? But right now, it's, so you're going to tap on the side of the hand. Okay? And you're going to say, I'm with you, right? You're just going to say after me, even though I have this nightmare that this vampire violated me. I deeply accept I'm safe.
Accept that I'm safe.
Even though I have this
nightmare
that this vampire violated me. I deeply accept I'm safe. Even though I have this nightmare that this vampire violated me. I deeply accept I'm safe. Take a nice deep breath. So the beginning of the eyebrow. I have this nightmare that this vampire violated me.
I have this nightmare that this vampire violated me.
This nightmare this vampire violated me.
I have this nightmare that this vampire
I have
violated me.
this nightmare this vampire violated me.
I have this nightmare that this vampire violated me.
I have this nightmare that this vampire violated me.
I have this nightmare that this vampire violated me.
On the chin, I have this nightmare that this vampire violated me.
I have this nightmare that this vampire violated me.
On the collarbone, I have this nightmare this vampire violated me.
I have this nightmare that this vampire violated me.
I have this nightmare this vampire violated me.
I have this nightmare that this vampire violated
On
me.
the thumb. I have this nightmare this vampire violated me.
I have this nightmare this vampire
I have
violated
this
me.
I have this nightmare this vampire violated me.
I have this nightmare this vampire violated me.
I have this nightmare this vampire violated me.
I have this nightmare that this vampire violated me.
On the pinky, I have this nightmare this vampire violated me.
This nightmare this vampire violated
It was
me.
so scary.
It was
It
so
was
scary.
so scary.
It was so
I
scary.
am so mad right now.
I am so mad right now.
I am so mad right now.
I am so mad right now.
No one has permission
No one has permission
to violate my energy.
to violate my energy.
I am so mad right now.
I am so mad right now.
I'm so mad right now.
I am so mad right now.
They do not have permission to violate my energy.
They do not have permission to violate
I
my
am
energy.
so mad right now.
I am so mad right now.
I am so mad right now.
I am so mad right now.
They do not have permission to violate my energy.
They do not have permission to violate my
They
energy.
do not have permission to violate my energy.
They do not have permission to violate my energy.
And whatever it is, I banish it.
And whatever it is, I banish
And
it.
whatever it is, I banish it.
And whatever it is, I banish it.
I'm done with this.
I'm done with this.
Done with this.
I'm done.
I'm done
this.
with this.
I'm done with this.
Top of the head. I'm done with this.
I'm done with this.
Take a nice deep breath and some water for me. That was really good, Jenny. How do you feel?
I feel better.
You feel better? Was there anything? Was it a flash of something? Was there something what was the part that really punched for you?
They don't have permission.
And that'll be a mantra for you. That'll be a mantra for you. That I am protected. I am powerful. And I don't give permission.
And I don't give permission.
Okay? Especially when you go to sleep at night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was so lovely. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
That was sweet, Jenny.
I'm not sure how I exit.
No, let me check. Let me check so I can. I think you just. Oh yeah, because how do you leave? I do not know. Let me see if I can do it from up here. Oh yes, I can do it from here. All right, Jenny. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Anyone else who has something that they want to share? Yes, it's thank you to Jenny for sharing. Thank you for Jenny to being vulnerable, being in a space where she brings this forward to you all. Hey, Simon, I see you there. Yes, and we don't have to make things that with tapping make sense. When I'm working with people that's abstract, there's something blocking me, Patty. There's something really blocking me. I'm like, what is it? And they're like, I don't know. It feels old. It feels dark. It feels medieval. I don't know. We just go with it. I'm not here to analyze you. I'm not here to tell you about your Akashic records or your past lives. I'm just here to work and turn the key where we're at here in 2024 in the coordinates of time and space. So who else wants to take the brave step into the world of tapping? Put your comments below of what it is that you want to be the subject matter. What are some of the things that you're feeling that you want to share? Because it's a huge responsibility, but it's also very liberating, right? Very liberating. So here we are. Anyone? Okay, Maria, it is you. Let's see if Maria is still online. Oh no. There we go. Who else? I thought it was a good idea at the time. I'm working on accessing my grief over my mother's death. Oh, Rob, send me a request if you want to tap on it, and we can go there. Because there's so many layers to grief, right, that we can use. So press the request if you want to join. Oh, look at Simon there. It's going to help you so much, Rob. So what are some of the things that you want to tap on, right? What are some of the things that you feel is right for you? Is this? Oops. So if you're wanting to join, send your request or put it in the comments below. Oh, I'm working on releasing the need to escape. Well, come online. And then we can let you escape. Who did I tap on? Sharon. Sharon Slade. I think that's you. Let's see. Oh. You just request. You know, it says request to join. You request to join, and then you just join. There you are. Let's accept you, Rob. Accepted. Maybe you're not there anymore. Oh, you're there. Hi, Rob.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, pretty good.
Condolences, for, to your family and you about your mom's passing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
How long ago was it? Do you mind me asking?
About 2 months ago.
Okay, so not that long ago.
Yeah.
And did it come as a shock? Was it out of the blue, or was it something that your mother had an illness?
No, yeah, she had Parkinson's, so we kind of knew for about 6 months or so.
Okay. And where are you at? You had said that you're in grief. What is it that how is that manifest? Is it you finding it difficult to go back to work? Are you finding it difficult to connect? Are you feeling lost?
Oh no, it's more like I'm not like I haven't felt sad that much. Like only like a few, like I don't know, a couple days or something.
Mm-hmm.
And like I know I'm more sad than this, but I think I'm sort of suppressing it or whatever.
Yeah, of
So
course,
it
because
takes its own route, but
yeah, yeah. But is it bothering you that you're not being able to access it?
well, I would like to process more of it, I guess,
What is it?
than I have
What
been.
is what is it you want to process?
Um, oh, just the sadness over. Well, I had like a complicated relationship with her, so there's many different aspects to it, but
Yeah.
you know, just the sadness part.
This is the thing, isn't it, Rob? We all have complicated relationships with everyone, right? From the past now. But we never really think, but this person's not going to be here at some point.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes the people that we have complicated relationships with, whether that is for everybody that's on the live, we argue with people, we don't call them back, we do stuff, we get mad at them. There's no coordinates anymore for that to hit because the person's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very surreal. It's like,
So even in your complication, right? Even in your energy going back and forth with her, that's still a bond.
oh
Right?
yeah,
It's still like when we can get mad at people, is usually people in our lives that we love or we have a relationship with, or we wouldn't get mad. We wouldn't care. We'd be ambivalent.
right.
But right? And I'm sure what would you give to have one of those arguments now with her?
Hmm.
You know, it's that aspect, right? The way they used to answer the phone crabby, or the way they used to say things to you. Now you're kind of looking at it from another place and you're like, I would even enjoy that,
Right.
right? But um so what is it that you feel? Is it the sadness that you want to go into? Is it the finality of it? Is it the
Yeah, probably the finality
I,
of it.
that's the feeling I'm getting. And I'm also getting with the finality some kind of regret as well.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And is it a regret that you didn't mend something? Is it a regret that something was left unsaid?
No, no, it's more like uh I wish I had been able I wish I had been it didn't I wish I'd been able to be there more for her during the process, but it wasn't, a healthy situation.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you feel guilty?
Yeah. Hmm. Good good catches.
That's what I'm good at. It helps us move through, navigate through the
Yeah.
river, the stream of consciousness, without hitting the boulders on the side
Yeah.
and running around. Okay?
Right.
So I don't know if you're holding your phone.
Yeah.
If you want to put your phone with some books behind it so that it's
Hmm.
steady, and then your hands free.
Okay. I'm in my van here, so.
Yeah, that's great. All right. Have you tapped before?
Uh, only like a little bit. Like I've seen a couple videos and tried it.
Okay, so you know the sequence. That's all. That's fantastic. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around the eye. Do you need to see me with your glasses?
No.
Good, because we want to really get into that orbital. So let's start with is there a phone ringing in the background, or a fax? It's like an old fax machine.
Oh, there's a fan.
Oh, okay.
I moved the fan.
Let's start with the finality of it, because I think a lot of people can relate to that.
Yeah.
Not just with your mom, but also with divorces, people having divorces, people going through stuff, end of cycles in their life, the finality of it. And
Right.
yeah, and I can feel is pretty high. I don't think it's about a 10. I'd say it was about an 8.
Okay.
Yeah. So, should we start?
Yeah. Oh, wait, let me grab.
Okay. Grab some water or... Thank you
Okay.
so much, Rob.
Yeah, thank you.
Everybody, Rob is obviously going to connect into this feeling with his mom, this finality of death. And however you want to use that with the borrowing effects of that, you can tap along with us. And which is, it's the mirror neuron effect where you're getting a healing by watching somebody else going through some. So thank you so much, Rob, for doing this. So tap on the side of the hand. Let's just take a deep breath in together. And then just let it out. Let's do another one. Take a deep breath and just let it out. I've got you, Rob. It's fine. Okay? Okay. Even though. Say after me, even though.
Even though.
It's just so final.
It's just so final.
That she's gone.
That she's gone.
I deeply.
Deeply.
Send her my love.
Send her my love.
Even though.
Even though.
It's just so final.
It's just so final.
That she's gone.
That she's gone.
I deeply. Except I'm steady.
Accept that I'm steady.
Even though. It's just rocked my world.
It's just rocked my world.
That she's gone.
That she's gone.
I deeply. Love and trust myself.
Love and trust myself.
It's just so final that she's gone.
It's just so final that she's gone.
It's so final she's gone.
Just so final that she's gone.
And I just feel discombobulated sometimes.
I just feel discombobulated sometimes.
I just feel discombobulated sometimes.
Just feel discombobulated
I just
sometimes.
feel discombobulated sometimes.
Just feel discombobulated sometimes.
I just feel discombobulated sometimes.
Just feel discombobulated sometimes.
I feel discombobulated sometimes.
I feel discombobulated sometimes.
I feel discombobulated sometimes.
Feel discombobulated sometimes.
Pointing finger. I feel discombobulated sometimes.
Feel discombobulated sometimes.
Middle finger. I feel discombobulated sometimes.
I feel discombobulated sometimes.
I just feel a little lost.
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 I feel a little lost.
Feel a little lost.
I feel a little lost.
I feel a little lost.
On the collarbone. It makes me look at my own mortality.
Makes me look at my own mortality.
It makes me look at my own mortality.
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 It makes me look at my own mortality.
Makes me look at my own mortality.
And it scares me a little.
And it scares me a little.
It scares me a little.
And it scares me a little.
It scares me a little.
Scares me a little.
You're just here today.
You're just here today.
And gone tomorrow.
And gone tomorrow.
You're just here and then you're gone.
You're just here and then you're gone.
It's made me reevaluate some stuff.
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 It's made me reevaluate and love life a little bit more.
Made me reevaluate and love life a little bit more.
Made me reevaluate and love life a little bit more.
Made me reevaluate and love life a little bit more.
Take a deep breath. Do you have some water there that you can take for me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go to the guilt.
Okay.
That's higher.
Yeah.
That's higher.
I'm Catholic raised.
Oh, you're Catholic?
Well, not anymore, but raised Catholic.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of supernatural in the Catholics.
True.
It's all about the mysticism. It's all about, you know, they take supernatural stuff really seriously. I mean, metaphysics is their jam.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
This guilt that you're carrying, do you feel it in your chest?
Yeah, like around here.
Like a heaviness?
Yeah.
What is it like? Is it like a weight, you know, like an iron weight, or is it like a bag, or is it a sack? What does it feel like? What does it look like?
Like I don't know, like a heavy armor.
Heavy armor. Yeah.
Like trying to deny the guilt, but I know that I know it's there.
Well, let's just call it the armor of guilt then.
Yeah.
Right?
Cool.
Are you ready to put it down?
Yeah.
Do you want to put it down?
Part of me.
And the other part's a little scared, right?
Yeah. It's because it's like protective. Maybe.
What is it protecting you from?
Probably just being more myself, being like bigger and in the world, you know.
Well, you're big in the world tonight.
Yep.
You stepped into it tonight, Rob.
Yep.
Right? Look at all these people that are telling you you're safe, you're loved, you're strong.
Thanks.
That's what they're saying. It's on there in the comments. You know, they're loving you doing this because they're also I mean, the thing is, we carry around this armor.
Yeah.
But it also shields us from the good stuff as well.
Yeah.
From people loving us, from people coming in, you know. And so let's see what we can let in for you, Rob, tonight.
All right.
Right?
Thanks.
Let me come a little higher. My cushion's collapsed. Here we go. So you can see my hands. Okay. I know a lot of you on here have this. Rob's taking us into this armor of guilt. I'm imagining this black armor. This black armor with some kind of Metallica medieval Viking insignia on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Let's go with that, right?
I thought at one point I might have had a Viking past life.
Probably.
So.
Yeah. It is what we don't resolve, we bring forward.
Right.
And sometimes we bring, you know, when you're like, wow, you're always fighting. You know, you've got friends like that, and you're like, yeah, you are definitely a fighter. Otherwise, because there's nothing for you to fight about in this life, but you're just fighting. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So let's go there. Let's call it this black armor of guilt. Even though I have this black armor of guilt.
I have this black armor of guilt.
And it's so heavy.
And it's so heavy.
I deeply
and
profoundly I'm going to lay it down.
Gonna lay it down.
That's what she's given me.
That's what she's given me.
Even though
I
I have this black armor of guilt
have this black armor of guilt.
that's just so heavy.
It's just so heavy.
I deeply and profoundly lay it down.
lay it down.
Because I don't need it where I'm going.
Because I don't need it where I'm going.
Not in this life now.
Not in this life now.
Even though I have this black armor of guilt.
I have this black armor of guilt.
And I think it's protecting me.
And I think it's protecting me.
But it's really weighing me down.
But it's really weighing me down.
And I just don't think I need it anymore.
I just don't think I need it anymore.
I deeply
and
profoundly love and trust myself.
Love and trust myself.
I have this black armor of guilt.
I have this black armor of guilt.
I have this heavy black armor of guilt.
This heavy black armor of guilt.
I have 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 this heavy black armor of guilt.
It used to protect me.
It used to protect me.
And I needed protecting.
I needed protecting.
I needed to protect myself.
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 But that was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
That kid needed my protection.
That kid needed my protection.
But it's got heavier as I've got older.
It got heavier as I got older.
It's got heavier as I got older.
Got heavier as I got older.
And I feel guilty.
And I feel guilty.
So guilty.
I feel guilty.
So guilty.
I feel so guilty.
Feel so guilty.
Feel so guilty.
But she's free now.
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 Take a deep breath. What does it feel like now in your chest?
More open, like growing, sort of. I don't know.
Yeah.
This energy.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you still feel as if it's guilt, or did it move into something else?
Like nervous excitement.
Oh, I like that. I will leave you then with nervous excitement about life going forward.
Great. Thank you.
This felt old.
Yeah.
Whoever this was, I think you put it there a long time ago.
Yeah, I think so.
And sometimes we just don't need things where you're going now.
Yeah. Right.
Right? Drink lots of water for me tonight.
I will.
Yeah. And you might sleep a lot, so, where are you?
In Los Angeles.
Oh, Los Angeles. So you might need an early night, but if you sleep a lot, don't worry about it. That's you starting to recalibrate, the circuitry. But thank you so much. Look at everybody saying, thank you, Rob. Amazing. Thank you for going there with us, right?
Yeah, that was powerful.
Thank you so much. It was, it's as powerful as the person that's in front of me that's willing to rip the mask off. Right? Right? It's as powerful, and you were very open, and you were very courageous.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Rob.
Thank you.
Take care.
Too. Thank you.
So we'll have one last person. We'll do something quick. Oh, thank you. Someone said, thanks, Rob. You helped me release another layer. Sending love to Rob. That was amazing. Thank you, Rob. Really incredible. You know, this is the human experience. I have to go around pretending that things that I know aren't so. I have to go around pretending that it's all up here and it's way down here. The layers, right? When we really start to kind of open up and go there, that it's you know, human beings. You know, I've tapped on the most horrific things, and at the end we're laughing and crying, and it's fantastic and brilliant all at the one time. So, anyone else? We have like 9 minutes, and if there's anyone else that wants to join, you know, please. Oh, here's Dorothy. Let's go to Dorothy, and Dorothy, you will be our last volunteer if you're still there. Oh, didn't do it. Hold on. Do that again. I'm pressing it. It's not doing it. Sorry, Dorothy. It's not going through. Let's do Carlin. Let's see if that happens. Oh. Don't know why it's not doing it. Oh, you're unable to join. Okay, so there we go. Let's do you, Carolyn, see if that comes up. Okay, pressing. Okay, anybody else want to join? We'll do a quick add yourself. So I'm doing it. Let's do this. Sitting unable. Well, I think it's just telling us that we should finish there for tonight because I'm pressing buttons, but it's not going through. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, another person is unable. Yeah, it's a good idea at the time when you come through, right? Or you want to request. If you want to request, let me know and just say request to join. And if not, we'll just end that for the night. Hey, Jar, good to see you. But those were two very potent sessions that we had tonight, right? But I think we should leave it there. Two was good. It was very, you know, and I'm not here to kind of analyze what's happening. I'm just here to like work where you are at and what the experience is for you. Right? So yes, thank you so much to everybody. Thank you to Heal with Kelly for setting this up, and yeah, it was amazing. That oh, thank you, Amanda. You enjoyed it so much. Great. It shows you ways of going into it. When you're tapping on yourself, I mean, you can be so tricky, right? You know, you think you told yourself that you meditate a lot. Or you do your practice and you don't really. It's the same with tapping. Oh, I tapped on myself, Patty. I tapped on it. I mean, these are my students. You have to really sit down with it. And even if you just do one thing a day, one thing a day. So I'm going to be talking about menopause this weekend because I have went through it. And it has a lot of connections to your teenage years, right? So join me in Pause and Joy with Patty as we finish our evening with Heal with Kelly. And thank you so much, everyone. You've really built this community and loved it and loved everything that gets brought forward. So I look forward to seeing more of you. And blessings on you and your family and your friends, and hopefully they'll have recorded it and you may be able to see it on their channels. Okay? You can find me at Pause and Joy with Patty. Speak to you soon. Got all those hearts. Thank you.